So let's talk about paying off debt. Let's say you've had a good year and there's some free cash flow at the end of the year. Should I take some of that free cash flow and throw it against some of the debt I'm carrying? Should I make additional principal payments towards that debt? First thing we need to look at is the balance sheet. So when you look at a balance sheet, there's two sides to it. There's assets and liabilities. Assets are those things that we have, things like cash, machinery, livestock, all the way down to land. And liabilities are those things that we owe. So short-term liabilities, things that are owed in the next few months, intermediate, those things we're paying off over 3 to 5 years, and then long-term liabilities, things like your mortgage on your land. Now, a balance sheet calculates the net worth, meaning if we stopped business today, sold everything, paid everything off, how much would we have left? Our net worth, or our equity is another way to say it. When we pay down debt, let's look at the movement of net worth. What does paying down debt do to your net worth? So when we pay down debt, we take an asset, in this case cash, extra cash at the end of the year, and we throw it against a liability. Well, when we look at that, we take the cash and we move it against a liability. It does not move our net worth. Paying down debt does not change your net worth. What does paying down debt do? It changes your current cash position. You trade cash for a liability. Now, that's fine when you move forward in time, because now we don't have to make those payments anymore that we were carrying against the debt. But in the immediate time, paying down debt too quickly can put us in a real jam. So one of the tools we use to look at that is the amount of working capital you're carrying. Working capital is your current assets minus your current liabilities. Put simply, current assets is cash that I can put my hands on with about 15 days of notice. So obviously it'd be cash in the bank, but it would be other assets that I could quickly turn into cash. Things like calves that are sitting in the pen, ready to be sold, corn that's sitting in the bin, ready to be sold. So current assets minus my current liabilities. Current liabilities are those things that I owe somebody in the near future. So the feed bill at the co-op, the amount that's due on the operating note. One of the things that's commonly forgotten is this year's portion of my term debts. So my principal and interest portions of my term debts. So current assets minus current liabilities gives me working capital. Now I want to carry enough working capital to get me through about 3 to 4 months of operations. So 120 days of working capital is a good number to carry. So paying down debt can be a great thing, but it can also put you in a cash-strapped position. So just make sure you're carrying enough working capital to get yourself out of a jam, get yourself to the next season, and keep your business in good shape.